I did left out. Um, we had also, in August, we had announced both families that we were moving to Chicago on February, because that was when Patrick's contract was done with Edge. And we had asked, I don't recall if she offered or we asked her, but the thing is that Kelly said yes, she was willing to help us move from Denver to Chicago. Sorry, I have a husky. She wants to go outside, but since our fence is kind of like, we're missing half of our fence, I can't really pay attention to her, so she only goes out at least 10 or 20 minutes where I'm able to absorb her, do her business, and bring her back in. And right now she wants to go outside, but I'm trying to do this. So I messed up. It was the end of December we announced our pregnancy, you know. Now, this is where I'm confused. I don't recall what happened. Patrick does, but he's also confused. Like I said, we had told her if she can help us move. I don't know if we told her or she was on, but the thing is she agreed she was going to help us move from Denver to Chicago. I got on the phone with her in January because I guess there was unresolved issue, which I was confused. I'm like, okay. And she was telling Patrick that I hate her because what he had told me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Patrick told you that you should have an abortion with Nora, and that's probably why you don't like me. I'm like, no, you know, that wasn't the reason. I was upset how you came out to me saying that I needed to wear, had to be in protection, but I didn't say anything afterwards, so I'm okay. I'm not, you know, I mean, an apology would be nice, but if you don't have to give me an apology if it doesn't come from your heart. And I'm gonna be honest, I forgot how the whole thing went. The only thing as I do remember is her telling Patrick, well, you're always going to defend her because she's the mother of your children and I'm just your sister. And it's like, whoa, hold on, Kelly. Patrick is not like that. He's not going to defend me because I'm the mother. No. Patrick will side with someone which is more reasonable. You should know your brother that he only sides where it's reasonable at this point and who was being honest. He's not siding with me at all. We're trying to resolve this right now. So, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to apologize, that is fine. I'm just going to keep going, you know. And she never did apologize. She's just like, was upset, hanged up the phone. And then, when the days were getting closer for us to actually move to Chicago, my mother-in-law was the one who came and helped us. But at this point, I was kind of more like upset. And I did tell Patrick, hey, look, your mother can't really help us pack. And plus, my mother was going to come here as well to help us to keep an eye on Nora while we load. Your mother can't load. And he was like, why not? Doesn't mom have osteoporosis? So if she, one false move, she breaks something, we had to take her to the hospital. He's like, oh. This is why I'm kind of pretty upset with Kelly, that she just, like, I understand. So, like, at this point, I'm understanding she's still upset with me for some reason, because I apparently hate her. But I was kind of upset that my mother-in-law had to come when she has this other issue. But she came and she tried her best. I told her, you know what, just pack. I will help load. And I remember Patrick was getting upset. You're not going to help us load because you're pregnant. I'm like, okay, we need to load quickly. Because the day is going by quickly. I don't want to leave. If we leave here at night, we're going to have to stay in a hotel in the other state. Because I don't think I'll be able to drive because I'll be too tired. At the end of the day, we got everything packed. We ended up leaving Colorado at night, got to Nebraska, close to the border of Nebraska at like 11:30. And I was honest with Patrick. I'm like, you know what? No, we need to sleep. I am tired. He was like, let's just try to make it to Omaha. I'm like, where is Omaha? And then he showed me them. I'm like, no, you're being too ridiculous. No. I'm like, screw you, dude. I'm looking at it right now. It's like, that is almost close to Iowa. That's like another 6-hour drive. I'm like, no, screw you. I'm like, no. I'm like, putting my foot down. Either you could drive to Omaha and me and your mom could go stay at a hotel, because we ain't driving another 6 to 8 hours. I think it was 6 hours, if I recall, to Omaha. I'm like, I'm not going to last at all 6 hours. Like, there's no way that I'm making it. So he's like, fine. So we stayed. You know, I was thinking that he was gonna pay his mom his own, like, room. I guess not. We were sharing rooms. But, you know, I didn't complain until the last stop, where we literally shared the same, because the room that we got from Nebraska had its own private suite with the same room, so we left that for my mother-in-law, and it had a bathroom too, so she would have to be coming out. The other one we had to share with her, which was kind of awkward, but okay, you know. I did complain when we got to Illinois, you know, and he was like, why are you complaining? I'm like, you know what? You could have just... If you guys know what I mean. It's just one day without your mother in the same room. One day. I'm pregnant, so... whatever. So we finally made it to Illinois, Chicago. That last drive was... the last pull, we made it, you know, because we got to Omaha, and then we left the next day we traveled across Iowa and Chicago. That I was about to give. I'm like, how far are we? He's like, you got 3 more hours. Like, I can't do it. I was like, you got this. I got it. We made it though. I saw Kelly, and she greeted me with a good welcoming, and I assumed things were already, like, cleared out. She just came and hugged me. She's like, welcome to Chicago. She gave me a hug. And then she saw Nora and gave Nora a hug. So, I mean, it was a warm welcoming. So I had assumed that our issue that happened in January was already put aside. Like, there was nothing for me to worry. That, you know, I wasn't even expecting an apology at that point, because the way that she greeted me. Like, okay, we good then. We good. Right? Was I wrong? But when we got there, Patrick also had, you know, I tried my best. I'm like, you kind of did disappoint me, dude, but you know what? I'm going to trust you. And the only reason I said that was when he got the job at Smithereen, they were going to pay him $16 the hour. And I was like, how much was Ed paying you? He's like, almost 18. And I was like, so how much are you getting a month? Less than 3,000. Less than 3,000. Okay. And I didn't mean to. I was like, what were you thinking? He was like, what do you mean? It's like, aren't you happy? I'm like, I am happy you got the job, but what you're going to get paid, we're going to be an extremely tight budget. That's not even enough for a family of 4. We can probably get approved with Medicaid, food stamps, whatever, but we're going to be an extremely tight budget. I was like, we'll be fine. Plus, they said if I do the test, I get a 50-cent raise. The dude was so excited. I was like, don't burst this bubble. Just. I don't know. I was just laughing in my head. 50 cents a raise. This guy's so happy for a 50 cents a raise. Okay. I'm like, okay. I have to trust him, you know. I'm not going to work, and I have to trust on my future husband. He's going to say that we're going to be okay financially. But I just knew that was not, no. It's $16 monthly, and then if you do tests, and you only have to do 2 tests per year, so that's $1. He's trying. I gotta give him credit that he was trying.